One of the biggest mind shifts that I experienced on my way to realizing that I had AuDHD and autism and ADHD, it was when I realized that it doesn't matter what I am good enough. And how I discovered it. This is kind of a sad story, I guess. When my son was 2 years old, he had cancer. And he had eye cancer, and so his eye had to be removed. And I remember this, and at that time, I decided that I will not ignore my feelings and my thoughts, okay? Because I believe that the only way to deal and to process your thoughts and your feelings is to be open to them, and especially if you don't like them, if they hurt you, if they upset you, the only way to deal with them is to accept them. And so in my case, one of those thoughts was this: he's not healthy. He is not a complete human. Yes, I heard this thought in my mind, and I was like, oh my God, it hurts so bad. Because number one, it's so judgmental. And number two, it's coming from me. Some part of my brain was saying that to me. And I was like, I wanted to like punch that part of my brain. Like if it's somebody else who told me that, I'd be like, shut up. Like never say that again. This is so bad to say. But the problem is I was saying that in my head. And so then I was like, oh my God, like I have to challenge this thought. How can I live my life as a father if I think that my son is incomplete, like he's not normal, he's not okay, he's not healthy, he's broken, defective human being? I did not want that in my life. And so then I was like, I had to think about this for some time. But my answer, like what would I answer to that person? If the person told me that, what would I answer? And my answer was, so what? Yes, he has one eye now. Yes, he's incomplete. Yes, he's defective, right? So if a doll has one eye out, then you would be like, oh no, this doll, we can't sell it anymore. Nobody will buy it. Yeah, it's true. But so what? You know? And then I continued. I asked myself one more question. I asked myself, so yes, that's all might be true. Am I going to love him less? And that was the biggest question. I realized that it doesn't matter how many eyes my son has. I will still love him, you know? Like maybe I will love him even more now that he has this disadvantage, air quotes. And will it make me love him less? And the answer was no, never. I will love him maybe even more. And so when I realized that, I thought, well, why can't I use the same idea and apply it to myself? Yes, I have AuDHD. Yes, I struggle with many things in life. I have symptoms of ADHD. I have symptoms of autism. But so what? Will I love myself less? Yes, I am not good enough for certain things, but I'm more than good enough in other things. And it doesn't matter. Like your attitude, your feeling of self-worth should not depend on like your diagnosis, I think. You are a human being and you are good enough. You are good enough human, right? You are human and that's already good. You are worthy of love, even if nobody else shows it to you. Even if you yourself, I know how it feels. Like it feels horrible to be disempowered by all these things that you can't do. You see other people do things, but you can't. Like they make relationship, they connect to each other, they talk, they have fun, they go to trips. They do so many things that I personally can't. Maybe you can't do them. But so what? You are you. You are the good version of you, right? So you yourself could have turned out much worse. And this is one of things that I also learned about my son, is that he survived. And yes, he lost his eye, but it could be worse. And so in my case, I think that just be the best version of yourself that you can be, and then you're good enough. So that's how I think about it. And maybe, I hope that helps you. I don't know. If it does, please leave the comment. If it doesn't, also please leave the comment. Then maybe I will find something else that maybe this is a bad idea. I don't know. So I hope to see you next time.